Alright, welcome everybody to the second all-time Let's Play I've ever done. It'll be the first ever Let's Play I've done with a special guest, and the special guest is Hannu Mäkinen. Say hello.
Hi everybody, this is Hannu Mäkinen, and as you can see we're playing Super Pitfall.
And there's a reason why we've chosen Super Pitfall for this Let's Play. Well, first off, it was originally supposed to be done in conjunction with my 10th anniversary on the planet. Not on the planet, but on YouTube.
Yes, your 10th anniversary on the planet, long before YouTube it was even a thing. Yes.
I don't want to go down here yet. So yeah, we were originally the reason why Super Pitfall was chosen was because this was the game. It was my third walkthrough that I've done way back in 2007, and this was the video that you discovered me on, as I'm sure a lot of other people did. Although there's still some whoa shit. There's still some debate on whether or not you found me before I found you. I don't know. I have this. I vaguely remember seeing your cartoons before.
Well, yeah, that's a distinct. That might be a distinct possibility, and I have been known to be wrong about great many things. But yeah, I started a year earlier on YouTube.
Yeah.
You started than you because I had my 10th anniversary last year. So it's up for debate, but this is certainly what made me aware of you on the YouTubes.
I kind of chalk it up to, I look at it like we discovered each other around the same time, and there's no real telling who saw who first. You know, because I don't think I commented on your videos on the first view or anything, so you know, there's no, I don't know, there's no documentation of it anywhere.
Yeah.
So I look at it like about the same time.
Oh yeah.
Now, just for the record, I'm playing this kind of blind. I haven't played this game all the way through anyway since doing the walkthrough, which was, you know, eons ago. So well, I'm dying. First off, I'm not positive on all the you know, the suit keys, the spades, the hearts, the diamonds, all that shit. I know that I know where I need to go. I just don't know where everything is and when I need to you know, make my next move, so to speak.
Yeah. So that's it. That's our excuse for why it might look like we're sucking a little bit. That's all I can. He's playing the game.
Exactly. I did not reference my own video before this. I kind of wanted to, you know, play it as a new experience again, so to speak. And now I've sacrificed 2 lives for the sake of that goddamn club and spade.
Yes, and I also want to also make it clear that there is a considerable amount of lag that's happening, like the death you mentioned just happened on my screen. So if I fail to comment on things as they happen, or something to that effect, that's all down to technical reasons, and also considering the technical issues we've had up to this point, that we're finally even recording. You know, I'm willing to take this. I'm willing to accept
this. Yeah, this could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it might lag so bad that on your end that by the time I complete the game, I'll be like halfway through it on your side. So you'll be reacting to things that happened way earlier.
All right.
I mean, that's just speculation.
Okay. Also, I do have a slightly personal connection to this video on another level, because this was I guess this started off as a project that never really went anywhere, but I have actually made a Finnish subtitled version of this video, or I made a version of this I put up a version of this video or this walkthrough on my own channel with Finnish subtitles at one point.
Yes,
and I think the plan was. I think the plan was that I was supposed to make more of those. I think we were slightly inspired by the project of giving different language subtitles to the Angry Video Game Nerd videos a little bit, but that never panned out past that next one, and I don't remember. I remember something must have come up that we never got around to sharing the files. Yeah, that's another thing. So I've had a closer look of this video several times actually. I still actually think this is still yes, and also I made that video, the top 10 my top 10 of your videos, my favorite 10 favorite videos from you, and which is technically a top 11 because I lumped the Pac-Man and Donkey Kong Atari reviews into the same.
Well, I kind of, you know, top 11's old. Top 11's a good choice, you know, with Nigel Tufnell from Spinal Tap being a reference.
Yeah, and yeah, this is it holds up. It holds up surprisingly well. Maybe the video quality not so much anymore because that's maybe degraded a little bit. But I think you really nailed the scripting and everything already on that video. It still holds up really well, and especially the thing I think made me fall in love with your style of video there. Apart from the narration, which I think a lot of, I think that's consistently the thing that people always really like about your videos is your sexy monotone voice, as I've sometimes called it.
Well, yeah, it's definitely not as monotone as it was. I knew that I was gonna waste a goddamn bullet just now. The goddamn glitch. Oh, speaking of glitches, there go the goddamn vines, or the rope balls. Ropes. What was I talking about? My voice. It's definitely.
Yeah, and also, if you let me quickly finish, it's also that very final thing where you list all the things that you have to get at the very end. That still works really well, and you did a good job with the editing as well, and so that's really fun.
Well, thank you.
That part still makes those videos worth coming back to because you nailed it so well back then.
I'm glad. You know, I never really had. You know, I never drove myself to achieve. You know, what you would call timelessness, I guess, with the videos. Because when I started, I had no idea. I had no idea.
I don't think timelessness is something you can really strive for. It just happens.
Yeah, it has to be natural. You can't, you know, manufacture Inspirato, as Jack Black said in Tenacious D.
Oh yeah. Also, I guess we already kind of established that this game, of course, has a fair number of odd bugs, and the bullets. The gun going off by itself is one of those. The ladder slipping one is another one, isn't it?
Ladder slipping, yeah. The gun going off. You know, you can't you know use the justification that you know guns have a tendency to malfunction. It's like Pitfall Harry's supposed to be this seasoned, grizzled veteran that should be able to handle a gun without it going off for no reason. But I don't know, maybe he's just getting up there in age and
yeah, well, he's visibly older with that mustache and everything.
And his wardrobe was definitely curious of a choice there with the periwinkly blue hat and pants. Oh shit! You know, these vultures. They have a. Wait a minute, am I supposed to go in here? Yeah. Yes. Okay. I don't know if I should have done that just now. the vultures with that take you to the little warp zones are necessary. Or at least the one of them is really necessary. The rest of them, it's like is nothing more than bonus points and the like. So how the hell are you supposed to figure that out? You know, it's like it's so cryptic. That's the other, you know, that more than anything might be the biggest problem that this game has. And now I'm about to die because, oh yeah, when you fall straight down, you can't control your movements. And and now I'm way behind in my quest to achieve my the sequence of grabbing the diamond before the medicine. Now I'm down here, so fuck it, I guess I'm gonna see if this, see if getting the key to unlock the, I forgot his name, the
Quick Claw.
Quick Claw, yes.
Well, yeah.
Quick Claw.
Okay, you I remember it wasn't like too harsh, but you kind of course, criticized Activision at the very end of the video where you said like, I think it might have been talking when you were talking about the ending and how this game, of course, has a terrible, one of those terrible text endings where it just kind of congratulates you.
Yeah, they put that together within the matter of about 4 minutes.
Yeah. But I actually think it's redemption time for Activision a little bit, because they didn't actually make this game. They only published it.
Yeah, but you know, I still say you put your name on it. It's your responsibility to get decent developers.
Yeah, fair enough. So the explanation for the game's kind of the bugginess and all the terrible things that happen to you for no reason is because this game was actually developed. So Activision, what's the term? Oh god, what is it when you pay somebody to do the work?
Well,
they outsourced this actually to a Japanese company called Micronix. And once you hear what other games they worked on, mostly they worked on all the NES conversions of Capcom arcade games. So they did the NES conversions for 1942, Ghosts and Goblins, and Ikari Warriors. And I think that says a lot, that those games, they all kind of have a not a very good quality to them. At least the Ikari Warriors one seems like it didn't quite live up to the arcade.
Right.
Original.
I wouldn't exactly give them shit for 1942 though.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but that's kind of the thing. Is like I was curious. You know David Crane, who's the original kind of father of Pitfall.
Yes. I've also I actually watched the I forget what it's called, the GDC or something like that. They keep like they have like these extensive talks with the developers of classic games, and I watched his whole discussion about Pitfall and how it came together. It was really good. It was really good. But yeah, he had nothing to do with this. But it's kind of sad because I kind of had a look at also what David Crane got up to after because he left Activision in '86, and this game came out in 90, I think, or 89, something. I don't know. I want to say.
Yeah.
It was right up on the screen earlier during this video.
Oh yeah. It was. 86. So yeah. So right around the time when Crane left Activision, and the games that he subsequently ended up working on. He worked on the Ghostbusters video game, the Commodore 64.
And now I'm done. I just lost all my final life.
Oh
and
dear.
And then I gotta start. I was kind of I don't know. I was half-assing it or mailing it in because I went off course and I made some bad decisions, but I think it's par for the course.
Yeah.
Like I said, I did this intentionally blind.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see where it takes me. It's kind of an experiment.
Oh yeah.
I probably, you know, though the rustiness is definitely showing because of the. One of the things about this game is, yeah, the controls are stiff and awful and sluggish and about everything, every poor adjective you could think of to describe bad controls. And yeah, you can, you know, quote unquote master them, but it takes like it takes a while to get used to them.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I'm not making excuses or anything, but look at this. How many bats am I gonna run into in this? I killed it and then it turns around and respawns. I hate this shit.
Oh yeah, that is really frustrating. That.
But anyway, yeah, you know, it's like after a long absence of playing the wonderful game of Super Pitfall, you come back to it and it's almost like you forget how to, you know, how to play anything.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a similar situation from my gaming experience, but I don't think that's applicable.
Most games should be like riding a bike. You know, like
yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I was about to ask, like, do you at least enjoy this in some kind of weird masochistic way?
Sort of. I mean, it became, god damn it. It became a mission about I don't know, 25 years ago or more than that. My cousin who lives, for those of you who don't know, I live in Massachusetts. I have a cousin out in Maryland who was, I think, like 5 years older than me, 6 years older than me. So at the time I was like, I don't know, 8 years old, and he was, well, he's older than that. He was like a mid-teenager, around 14, 15. So I looked up to him almost like kind of like an older brother type, and he came down to visit, and we were playing this game. And for some reason or another, it became like, you know, I have all these, you know, all these great games, but for whatever reason, we made a mission to beat Super Pitfall. It was almost like we had played it for long enough to where it would have been a waste of time to have played it incomplete. So
oh yeah.
So yeah, we really we strived for completion of Super Pitfall, and I gave up. It was just not gonna happen. And I continued that tradition on, you know, periodically over the years, and only up until, I don't know, 3 or 4 years before I made the video was when I finally beat the damn game.
Nice.
So something along the lines of 25 years it took to beat Super Pitfall.
Wow. Well, that's way cooler. That's a way cooler story though than what I was about to go into. Because I was thinking about like games with bad controls, but the thing that I'm trying to equate this to maybe is that some years ago, I can't honestly remember how many now. Actually, you know, I had it for years sitting in my house or my childhood home, is that we had a Philips CDI, and we never really had a lot of games for it because they were really expensive and shit. We only got the console just because my dad worked at the store where they sold it. We had like one stinking demo disc and then one bad board game. I say bad, but I think we did enjoy playing that. It was a board game of Focus. But then because I had the damn thing, I decided that, well, what the hell? Maybe when I got a little older, I thought like, you know, the games are now on like eBay, and some of them cost not that much. I thought, so I got the Zelda Wand of Gamelon, and I have it, and it's another game that's kind of notorious for bad control and for other badness as well. But it's like once you adapt to that, the bullshit level of the gameplay, or once you start to anticipate all the terrible things that the game does, you can actually kind of sort of master it. I mean, you'll never be. I don't think that's a game you can really be good at. But I'm trying to equate playing this game to that, because I have played this game as well. And actually, going off your video, I even tried to. I made a kind of half-hearted effort of trying to beat it, and I did. And I do recall having problems with the controls, but even it's been like so long since I did that, since I had that trial of trying to beat this game myself, that I've kind of lost most of the memory. But I do remember the friggin', the slipping off the ladder thing happening, and like thinking like, oh shit. But I never played this game. I never played this game in my childhood. I don't think I even knew anybody who had it.
Yeah, I don't, I can't say that you, that, not playing this game was anything that, oh shit. I'm making the same freaking mistake, don't I? Alright, now I'm going into the warp zone. What was I gonna say? I almost said that I don't envy you, but I meant the other way around. I guess I do envy you for not playing this game throughout your childhood, because I spent 25 years of my life trying to beat it. And of course, it wasn't a daily occurrence. I didn't play. I went years without playing it during that span. But the fact that that there was a mission, it might as well have been 25 full years. It feels like I tell you what, it feels like it was 25 years, because playing this game takes years out of your life, I think.
Oh yeah.
So I'm doing severe damage to my life expectancy right now as we speak.
There was an NES game that I did spend a long time having not beaten it, even though I had gotten to the final world and everything, and that was actually Super Mario Brothers 3. I honestly, god damn it, I wish I remembered, but I think it took me like 15 years to finally get to the final level and beat Bowser. It was like I was always stuck on that one airship level in World 8, or the levels immediately.
The one with where the fast scrolling airship level.
The fast scrolling one, yes, and then the levels immediately after that when you go to the other map, or the other map, because there's actually 4 maps in all when I'm thinking about it now. But yeah, well, at least we both have very long-term.
Yeah, we have history of
game histories, with certain games.
Although, yeah, Pitfall for you is Super Mario 3, but I gotta tell you, you probably weren't pulling your hair out as much as I was, because at least you were playing a good game that throughout those 20-some years.
Well, I guess at some point when you get really frustrated, you don't really care if the game's good or not. Like at some point, it's like fuck it. Like rage quitting does not.
It knows no bounds as far as quality. Yeah, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like, okay, would you rather be homeless or or have no arms or legs? It's.
What?
I don't know.
That was wow. That was dark.
Yeah, I do have a bit of a dark sense of humor that I don't explore as much in my videos.
Oh,
I gotta keep the sponsors happy, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I completely went off course when I was talking about David Crane, the creator of Pitfall.
Yeah, back to Crane. Yeah, we kind of left him behind in the dust.
Yeah, I left him hanging. Well, the thing is, like, I was saying that he didn't really have, like, a great career after leaving Activision, because some of the games that he worked on since... Well, he worked on A Boy and His Blob, which is, some people say, kind of a underrated cult classic, I guess. Never really got into it myself. I did enjoy the remake on the Wii, but then he did a bunch of Simpsons games. He was a programmer on Bart vs. the Space Mutants. He was a designer on Bart vs. the World, and then he was a programmer on Bart Simpson's Escape from Camp Deadly, which was a Game Boy game, so maybe that was it. But those were the kind of games he ended up working on. And then Toys, and which I think is the licensed. Yes, it was based on the Robin Williams movie. The Home Improvement. He was a designer on the Home Improvement video game, and then he was a programmer. Probably his most well-known title outside Pitfalls, I'm sad to say, is probably Night Trap. He worked on that as a programmer.
Well, you know, he's got to eat.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying he had. I don't think he had much to do with the greater vision of Night Trap. I was just saying.
No, I mean, it's like, you know, Joe Pesci's been in Goodfellas, he's been in Casino, and he's been in Home Alone, but he also has gone fishing. You know, it's nobody has the perfect resume except for Alcazar.
Okay, I don't know who.
Oh, he was Fredo in The Godfather.
Oh. Okay.
He was in The Godfathers 1 and 2, Dog Day Afternoon, fucking, why am I spacing out? Deer Hunter, and The Conversation. And that was it. Those were his movies, and they were all critically acclaimed, and then he died.
Oh dear.
So it's the.
By the way, are we having some technical issues because I'm only seeing black on my screen share?
You only have black right now?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, you should not be. You should have more than black.
Maybe we should pause the recording and restart the screen.
All right, we're back. The technical issues have been resolved, and now we will resume.
Yes.
Wait a minute, I gotta reactivate this. Okay. So, for anybody who's been wondering what the hell I'm doing right now, I'm going in circles here because I know that I missed a diamond somewhere around here. I gotta find that diamond in the rough.
Oh yeah, that's the whole fucking thing with this game is that you have to jump around for the diamonds.
Yeah, you jump around and you smash your head into goddamn falling bricks that come come tumbling down out of nowhere without any provocation. There's nothing in particular that triggers it other than trial and error. You know, knowing where everything is. So you gotta memorize all this shit in a repetitive fucking design. The one thing I'll give it credit for was at least that they changed up some of the scenery. The platform designs are different depending on what level you're on. But
oh yeah. That actually is like one little bit of good design choice, I suppose.
It helps with the navigation a little bit, you know, to an extent. You know, that way is gonna lead to it right now. See, that's the thing. It's like now I'm starting to, I'm recalibrating myself to the, you know, discovering where you fucked up and. Oh shit! I'm not gonna go down there because I'm probably gonna land in spikes or some shit. I hate these ladders. It's the very first ladder you come across. Everybody that's ever played this game went down that ladder on the first shot, and they probably all said the same thing. This game is gonna suck, and now the snake just went up my ass.
Okay. Yeah, another game that there's another. I have actually played another game that does this fucking jump around to make shit appear mechanic, like where it's completely arbitrary where you jump. It's just, you know, you just gotta jump for making things appear that are necessary for you to progress, basically. And that was the second Alex Kidd game from Sega. I can't remember. I can't for the death of me remember now the official title of it, but it's the one with the what I call was the Alex Kidd and the Find the Miracle Ball, because that's what the game tells you to do all the time.
Could not imagine that it was as painstaking as this one, though.
It was still quite bullshit. Like, you had a really tight time limit on every level. you couldn't attack enemies like straight away. You had to get a power up to do that, whereas in the original game you could punch enemies. It was like a core game mechanic that they just kind of changed for no fucking reason. And then in order to get those fucking power-ups, that's what you had to do. You had to go jump around aimlessly and hope you didn't like accidentally jump on an enemy because that would kill you.
Yeah, you
and then like dying was a real pain because it would play like this this ear grating sound effect of Alex like screaming whenever you would then explode. It would take a little bit of your time off, and then it would respawn you where you died. So that was a weird one.
I was just about to do the old spider trick, but I realized I didn't grab the heart key while I was down here. I'm mixing up my accomplishments from my progression from the first attempt with this one. What I was trying to do just now was commit suicide via that spider and bypass a lot of doors. Look at that shit. Now the bullets go off while I start climbing the ladder. I don't think I've ever seen that one. It always goes off when you finish climbing the ladder. 25 some years and I'm discovering new glitches.
Oh god, you know what? I've also rediscovered my love for Muppet Babies recently. And there's the video game episode of that. Like that just reminded me of what Gonzo says in that episode. Like, I find new stuff every time I play this game. Too bad with this game it's like new bugs.
Yeah, I remember Muppet Babies. That was brings me back to my childhood. It was never anything that I went back to though. Like a lot of shows that I've gone back and rewatched or introduced to my unofficial stepkids. But that's not an example. There's the damn diamond. All right, so that's one of them. Now where the hell's that damn heart? I know it's around here somewhere in the.
And I didn't. That's the thing. Like I didn't watch Muppet Babies that actively either because I don't think it was airing anymore at that point. But we had a few episodes recorded on VHS tapes, and I don't know at what point they were recorded. But the video game episode was one, and then the Indiana Jones one, which was Raiders of the Lost Muppet.
Oh yeah.
But the animation quality, the stories are very simplistic. I will grant that, but the animation quality actually holds up really well, and I discovered why that is because Jim Henson Company apparently, or whoever was the brains behind that one, outsourced it to Toei Animation, who are a very well established Japanese animation studio. So. Yeah.
It's funny that we just got into a conversation about Muppet Babies. Maybe it's a testament to how nobody wants to, it's like we're trying to suppress the game that's in front of us.
Actually, this would actually work as a good transition to something else I wanted to talk about related to Pitfall because, did you know that Pitfall had a sort of cartoon based on it?
You know, that sounds very vaguely familiar. But I don't think I.
Well, it wasn't like a whole show, but it was part of a thing that Hanna-Barbera did in the mid '80s, which is called Saturday Supercade. Does that ring any bells?
No.
Well, Saturday Supercade. So Hanna-Barbera went through this kind of short period of time. Well, if you remember, like all of the video game-based cartoons of the late '80s and early '90s, those were all by Dick Entertainment. So all the Mario and Sonic ones. But before that, the go-to company was Hanna-Barbera, and they did a whole bunch of these. They had the Pac-Man cartoon, and then they had Dragon's Lair was the last one they did. But in between those, they did Saturday Superkid, and what it was short animated segments based on popular cartoons, and they did 2 seasons of that. And they kind of switched them around a little bit, but they had Donkey Kong Jr., they were their own separate shows, and they did also Space Ace and Frogger. If they did other ones, I'm not aware of those, but they did do Pitfall, and Pitfall Harry was a character in that. He wore a costume similar to this, that with the safari hat and everything. He did not have a mustache though, so this, obviously predated this game.
Yeah, and I mean,
But,
I know that Pitfall Harry didn't exactly have an image so much in the 2600 days, but I don't know. I always envisioned him more like wearing what his what they gave him in. Well, they didn't give him, but they gave his son, I think, in the Mayan Adventure. On Sega and I think there was a Super Nintendo version of it, but it was on the Genesis. There was the Mayan Adventure, which was okay.
Okay, yeah.
It was much better than this.
And it seems, yes, and I'm not gonna, I don't have like too much insight into this one because I never actually watched Saturday Supercade. I'm aware of it, and it intrigues me because that's technically the first animated series that Mario was in, like long before Super Mario Bros. Super Show. But the characters that seem to have appeared on Saturday Supercade as part of Pitfall Harry's segment were Pitfall Harry, his niece Rhonda, and Quick Claw.
They got themselves a little, they got to be a part of Pitfall without, and separate themselves from Super Pitfall a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Not just be a one-hit wonder, or if you want to call it that.
Oh yeah. And
where is this goddamn heart? I forgot where the heart key is. I grabbed it earlier. Where the shit?
We gotta go back, review the rewatch the footage.
I'm gonna, because I'm gonna 2 scorpions, really. I'm gonna say to myself as I'm reviewing it, really, what is going on now?
Yeah, I don't know what was that. You just fell down the ladder and died.
No, it was a bet, but
Maybe
it was.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm just talking strictly about my. And I can't blame the ladder slippage on that one. That was just plain. I walked right into it. But I just, that fact that I died consecutively so quick, like, that was just unacceptable.
All right.
That's not where I wanted to go, and now I'm dead again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is yeah, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is an example of snowball effect. You know what I love about this game is the fact that the your bullets are like about chest, stomach high. That's the trajectory that you get with your bullets. But
yeah,
every enemy aside from the frog is always on the ground. Well, the snake pops his head up too, but he's a fast little bastard. Spiders and the scorpions you cannot hit unless you position yourself accordingly. You have to jump from a nearby dip in the platform, or
that definitely is a design flaw that I've never really understood, is giving the character an attack that is ineffective against most of the enemies. Like, that seems like such an obvious design oversight that I can't even imagine, like, how would you end up fucking up that badly that you wouldn't even...
I keep ending up here. I want to say the heart is up in here. I've been back in here. I feel like...
Do you remember that
what
at least what you said in your original video, that sometimes it's a little finicky about the spot where you hit it?
Yeah, but I mean, this is I've been in here 3 times now. There it is. Oh my god. I searched that area through and through twice, and it did not show up. Goddamn heart. Like, I can't, 3 lives down the goddamn drain over this.
Well, you know what? You are very successfully recreating the...
yeah, you know what? That's
the
what
fresh look on Super Pitfall.
Maybe that's what this is. This is summing up 25 years of frustration in a matter of 2.5 hours or whatever it's gonna end up adding up to. It's a summary. It's the discovery of all the damn keys, which was the biggest pain in the ass of all. dying like I did just now because of the
yeah,
glitches and the design flaws and all of it's being brought back in and now I've got 1 life and limited ammo. I'm probably gonna get another game over, but this will be the you know, the trial and error will be highlighted and magnified by, you know, the frustration from these first 2 attempts.
That fucking thing doesn't make sense to me is when you climb up the ladder and it looks like you're still inside the brick wall and then you jump. Like,
yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to be. I'm climbing it maybe, like, you know, like the Harry is
I suppose that there's a.
And there's another bullet down the goddamn
There's like
drain.
a brick platform that you're climbing on top of, and then there's bricks in the background, and then you're kind of jumping onto another level. But like that's just terrible art direction if that's the case. That's not even like a bug. That's just like I literally can't tell what I'm looking at. Kind of shit.
Mhm. Yeah, that's.
But then again, we must. I say that, and then of course I'm reminded of the fucking waterfalls.
Yeah, whatever you want to call them.
They can't even make a fucking continuous stream of water. They have to make these. Oh my! I suppose that has to do something to do with the sprite limit on the NES, but god damn it, that's still. Yeah. I mean, that's the only technical reason I can think of it.
I want to jump, but I also don't want to smash my head into falling pieces of ceiling. You know, it's like I know sometimes that they're not going to be coming, but when there's a long stretch of nothing,
yeah, you get a.
That's when I'm worried. Yeah, that's when they show up. They don't always show up, but they certainly do when nothing's happening. So it's like what you have to do is walk across, make sure that it's safe, and then you go back and check for items in the sky. You know, it's like. What would have solved everything, not everything, what would have really helped would have been, instead of jumping for, like there were just now, a gun, which I needed, thank you, why not have treasure chests or something? I mean, you find gold lying about, why not have items in corners that you, and oh, look at this, the water, I love this waterfall that disappears in midair. There it goes. There it goes. But wait, you know, it's like I didn't want to jump because I knew that the time that I did, it would appear right in front of me. It's like, you know, the now you see, now I know there's no falling ceiling, and now I can go back and.
And you know what? I think I have an idea why that happens. Why the waterfall keeps disappearing as well, because you know that's not unique to this game, but you know how on the sides sometimes it recreates what's on the left, the right when you're moving, and vice versa. You kind of see, like, at the very edge of the screen, you kind of see, like, a ghost image of what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, that's a technical thing that's in almost all NES games, and that's because that is what is needed to free up enough space. You went to the bonus level.
Yep.
That is what's needed into the to create the flowing to create the fluid movement of the screen, because, you know, before this, a lot of video games were, you know, just one screen, mostly. So that's a technical artifact of that in order to somehow like manage the memory capacity of the NES. And I think that's what's happening with the waterfall as well, because you're not just moving from left to right, you're also moving up and down.
Right.
So. Yeah, so I suppose that's the same kind of artifacting that's going on, and it's somehow fucking up the game even more.
Well, it's some pretty good insight.
Yeah, I love this. That's kind of my nerdy aspect. I always love finding out about obsolete tech things like that. But yeah, it helps explaining. That finally explained to me, like, why the fuck there's always that one level in Super Mario Bros. 3 where that green brick that you can't interact with just appears out of nowhere. It's just like a artifact of a sprite that's loaded into the memory of the NES, and then it creates a corrupted image. It's kind of weird.
Well, you know, that's the least of the problems with the technical issues of this game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We
Definitely, like there seems to have been. You know, they really needed a couple of more months of like, you know, bug testing and QA with this fucker. But I guess they just needed to get the game out on time.
Yeah, because there was there was a huge demand for it. I'm sure. I don't remember any promotion for it. But
yeah.
I think I just saw it one day when at Toys R Us or something. Where the hell do I get out? I know it's like one of these. I think it's maybe over here. I know it's like one of these like platforms by one of the ladders with these little segways.
It's only the.
Oh, you know what? It might not be the same one in every one of these. So, because I didn't go in this. I didn't go in this warp last time. You know what I don't like about this? Fuck! That right there. The fact that you can die in these things. It should be a bonus stage. It should be, you know, you can collect as much gold as you can to get more points and maybe an extra life. and like, you know, like you can accidentally warp yourself out, so you don't necessarily get as much as you possibly can.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be able to die in this thing. It's like there's enough dying everywhere else.
Oh yeah. So it's not one of the corners. Have you tried all of them?
Yeah, I didn't try the one far right over here. That's what I'm gonna go to next. You know, it's like I was happy to make it here.
That's still like, I know games from this era. You know, even good games from this era tended to be a little bit on the cryptic side, and that was, I think, all part of the course to make the game last longer.
Yeah, it made it last 25 fucking years.
Yeah, there's no excuse for this fucking invisible warp zone garbage. It's complete bull honky.
Now, it's not these warp zones that, I mean, I can understand if that buzzard took me to only these little bonus warp zones, I could forgive it because it's just a bonus stage. But there is one that you have to go into. Well, there's really two you have to go into. One of them is in the far left, upper left-hand corner of the whole map, and then there's one of them that you jump into one of the vultures to get into, and that's the one that brings you to this. That brings you to the area that has Quick Claw and the medicine.
Do you think there was a strategy guide for this game?
Yeah, nobody bought it because nobody wanted to fucking beat it.
You know what? That was really funny because that's another funny thing that Al Lowe. Do you know Al Lowe?
Excuse me. I know the name. I wouldn't be able to give you a history lesson on him though.
He's the creator of Leisure Suit Larry, and when
oh
yeah, and we did the crowdfunding for the Leisure Suit Larry HD remake, which was really good, by the way. I recommend that. Just a complete shameless promotion there. But what
am I doing
he
here?
said when he was crowdfunding it, he did the crowdfund video. He went down a trip down memory lane, where actually there were two doors. There was memory lane and memory lane, and then he picked the correct one. Anyway, the thing he then said was that Leisure Suit Larry 1 was a very popular game. In fact, we sold more strategy guides than we sold actual copies of the game. We probably should have just skipped the game and
what
just
the
sold
fuck?
the
What's with this frog? Alright, I've never seen that happen. And now he's in the fire, or the hot spikes. I always associated these spikes as fire because I don't know, they're orange and they resemble it. Anyway, I interrupted you, but go ahead. I was interrupted by a levitating, well, not levitating, but a free floating. Maybe he had a parachute and that was invisible. I don't know.
Yeah, the frog didn't die on the spikes.
He just kind of floated downward, and then he regained his composure. Alright, so anyway, you can finish your story.
Yeah, no, that was the story. He made the joke that they probably should have not bothered releasing the game at all and just released the strategy guide, because they sold more strategy guides than the game, because, of course, Larry 1 was the most pirated game of its day. Because, because people thought that it had boobies in it.
Yeah, there wasn't, I don't tend to think that too many strategy guides, that Super Pitfall was an example of more strategy guides being sold than copies of the game.
Yeah, but that was a huge problem with PC games in the 80s. This, I think, well, you know, people like to give Nintendo shit for all the copyright protection licensing things, but, you know, it worked. Oh yeah, here are the fucking creepy... I've never understood the head thing, because that seems like an Easter Island thing, doesn't it?
Yeah,
There's the key.
Yeah, I wonder if I should even take this
Sorry,
goddamn
it probably
balloon.
was like a minute ago.
Yeah, it was, but, you know, it's alright. We're revisiting, I guess. I don't know if I wanted to take this balloon up there at all. I know that it leads me to an extra life up there, but I don't think I necessarily need... Because then I have to come back down. And I'm probably gonna lose lives in the process.
Jinx it, man. You're gonna die.
Well, I'm not bothering with it. I'm not bothering with it. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go and take the next route and hope that I have every key that I need, because I'm gonna be pissed if I end up coming. You know what? I have this a fear of what is going to happen here. I'm gonna come across a goddamn diamond. And it turns out that the club door that I decided not to go into, which led me to a second diamond key, is going to show up. I'm not going to find another club door. Fuck. I'm contemplating, should I go back and get that diamond key? You know, but then watch, there's going to be, alright, another spade, which I know I'm not going to need. I have spades out the ass right now.
Oh yeah.
Although there's no counter or anything like that. They show me up in the corner there which keys I have, but they don't show me how many. I know I've got at least 2 spades. I don't like how that one's going. I wonder if I can redirect those icicles. Nope, that's gonna remain.
I don't suppose I don't really think they're supposed to be icicles.
I always called them icicles as a kid.
Yeah.
Same thing with the fire. I don't think
doesn't make any more sense than calling those ball thingies vines.
No, exactly. I don't even think that's. I always associated them with ropes.
They remind me more of like chains, actually. So, if anything, because a chain would be made up of like multiple parts. A vine would be just like one straight part.
Yeah, and it looks like, you know, based on, I mean, you know, I don't know, I think maybe we're in some kind of an industrial area here. It's all up to the imagination.
I suppose this is supposed to be like the bottom level of the temple or whatever you're exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Because you're in South America here, because you're in the Andes Mountains, and this is supposed to be like an Aztec temple, which is the reason why the Easter Island heads really like bother me, because that seems like such a mishmash. You know, you're just taking basically like ancient cultures and mishmashing them all together.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't think they were. Accuracy was really high on their priority list. I know that it's
the animals are at least consistent.
Yeah, thank God for that. I'm so glad that they went with these goddamn spiders and scorpions that I can't fucking shoot.
Oh yeah.
I want to say, I know that it's one of these. I just can't believe I survived that. I know it's one of these brick areas with this door that I'm looking for. Is it safe? Like every time I go down a ladder, I wonder if it's safe, because they're like these that where the ladder continues down. I'm not too worried about. Because I can control myself. But all right, here I go. I'm gonna try this damn club door and get the damn diamond key, and I'm gonna probably shoot myself after I discover that I actually needed this club key for later on. I gotta say though, I'm surprised. Hitting up that warp zone definitely gave a new breath of life into the chances of my survival, because I needed the extra life. Wow, and I almost died. Here I am talking about it. I have jinx. You know, that's not the first time. I did jinx myself a couple of times today. And there I go again. The goddamn slippage of the ladder. That one was not my fault. There it was. I've been thinking this whole time, but I didn't want to say it because then I would jinx it. That the ladder glitch has not happened yet. Amazing. There it was, right after I'm talking about jinxing myself. So I don't know what I did. I could backtrack and say that I jinxed myself by not jinxing myself. Murphy's Law is just a goddamn bitch.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm giving you now the same instructions that Ville gave me when we were let's playing Mega Man 3. Now you have to rage. Use it.
God, I wish we were let's playing Mega Man 3 right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, see, now I'm your favorite little glitch here of being stuck behind the brick wall.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. I don't get why would you? That just looks like bad design. Like even if it was just for a technical reason, like it just looks bad. Like
yeah.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, are there what the hell where did these ropes, vines, or chains go? Yeah, is it a solid platform that, or am I in front of it? You know, the consistency is not there. But again, it's one of those when you're listing all the flaws of this game, and goddamn, you can list a lot. Once you start talking about that shit, it gets to be almost like, you know, yeah, you gotta ask yourself, am I nitpicking now at this point? I feel like I'm complaining too much. It's just, no, that's just a laundry list. There's a lot to complain about. You have all the, you're well within your right to jump headfirst into the fucking deadly icicles. You know, I thought I was in a pretty good spot there. I gained some extra lives. I had 5 going into that glitch with the ladder slip, and now I have 3.
Yeah. The thing.
So this is gonna be interesting.
It's kind of. I don't know if this kind of betrays that this is kind of like 86. You know, in Japan, this the Famicom had been out for a bit while longer, but in the Western countries, it's been out for about a year or so when this game came out. Like, I think that betrays that. Not that the art direction is particularly good, but I think that betrays the most that this is like a first wave NES game. It's the lava, but there's no animation on the lava at all. It's just like it's just like the water and lava in the first Super Mario Brothers. That it's just completely still. Yeah.
Well, they have 2 different one lava actually does have animation. It just the position of the bubbles, or whatever you want to call it, shift a little bit. But that's it.
They do. Well, okay.
But it does, but it doesn't. There's the diamond. This is where I would have started shitting my pants if I hadn't gone back and gotten the diamond.
Okay.
So I think that we're. Oh God. This is. Alright, I'm gonna shut up right now because I'm gonna need to make sure I get
concentrate.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, survive. Alright, so yeah, right up here above me is an example of where the lava does not animate.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay,
but it does animate when they have those little moving platforms above it. I guess that some lava is boiling, and the rest that's just I don't know, cold lava.
Cold lava.
Oh, see, yeah, right here. Here's some animated lava. There's just
yeah, but it's like only the top layer.
Yeah, exactly. I knew there was something that where they animated. I guess they, that the lava. God damn it! If I can, well, I got 3 lives. I might be able to scrape my way through this. God damn it again! Oh no, I should not say anything now. I'm not saying anything about my chances, about survival, nothing. I'm just going to shut my fucking mouth about anything related to that.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm worried about is finding the goddamn medicine and Quick Claw successfully, because that is a shit show of an area. All right, I know that there's the warp is gonna be approaching soon. Soon-ish.
Yeah, the warp to Quick Claw. Or...
Yeah, to the area. Here it is. All right, now I gotta survive all this shit.
Yeah,
Find
because
where
the
the
medicine
bitch
is the overworld, isn't it?
No, the medicine's in here. The medicine and Quick Claw are in this little. It's a pseudo overworld bonus area, and I do not know my way around here at all.
Yes, they were both in that same warp.
They're and it's because this is a pretty big expanded warp. I know that they're both down here somewhere.
I don't know why, but I kind of do like this opening area with the pyramids in the background. I suppose it's just because I like pyramids.
And it's the only part of the game where the background is not just like a solid black. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I suppose when you get to the place where they're holding Rhonda, is the other part.
That part I actually have. God damn it, Scorpion! That area of the game, and I'm down to my last life here. So here we go. Where they hold Rhonda is, I actually have a much better grasp because I spent a lot of time in there. Once I discovered that warp, it was, because you can get to that warp really quickly early on in the game.
Yeah.
I went there, once I discovered it, I would always go to it because I felt like there was something really important there. And I just spent a lot of time just aimlessly wandering, and then I found Rhonda, but you can't do anything about it because you don't have the medicine. And it's like, alright, what the fuck do I do now? And eventually, alright, gun, great, but I want an extra life. Please give me an extra life somewhere. Eventually, then I read the manual and it's like, oh, okay, I got a specific itinerary here of what I need to do. I don't really know for sure whether or not getting that diamond is really where. Alright, well, there's Quick Claw. That's one down. The medicine, I want to say it's. Oh, I almost want to say it's above me right now. I know that it's in this, like, little nook somewhere. Come on, are you here, you bitch? It's. Yes! I got it! Alright. Now I gotta get the fuck out of here, wherever that may be. I do like seeing all this.
The game lags so badly that it only caught up to you. It's only caught up to you when you got the medicine, and I completely missed Quick Claw.
So wait, you're catching it's lagging, but it's catching up from time to time. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not that you're behind. It's that you're missing bits here and there.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a timing issue. So yeah, Quick Claw.
I mean, there is a lag, but it's like every once in a while the game does catch up, or the feed catches up. But I decided to catch up at that point where you hadn't gotten Quick Claw yet.
Oh, there's some gold. Gold is very important to me right now, as it helps with my chances to get some extra lives here. I need all the friggin' help I can get right now. It's all those like little friggin'. All right, I'm out. I wish I had that there was a display that showed my my life count here. I don't know if I didn't hear the little jingle that plays when you get an extra life.
Oh dear. Yeah.
So but I might not have, maybe I just didn't hear it. Oh, here comes another head. disappeared. Okay. Gotta be something over here. Oh, extra life. Thank you, Jesus. And a spade. Yes, I knew there was a door right before here, and that's another thing I was worried about. Am I gonna have the right freaking key to get out of here? And another extra life. All right, I have 3 extra lives going into the. Whoa, shit! I almost did it again. I almost, you know, freaking re-jinxed. All right, so now into the final lap here. The temple. This is the temple. I always called this the temple. The temple.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Which I aimlessly final... wandered around.
Okay, this is...
Oh! That hurt.
And just as I'm about to say, that went more swimmingly than I expected, then you die.
Mm-hmm. See, we're jinxing...
Those are like zombie guys, or what? Skull head dudes.
I'm not gonna try to, you know, bite off more than I can chew. I'm just gonna glide down and carefully... Oh, a snail. That's nice.
I thought those spear chucking guys, I think those are just, like, natives.
Man, I'm
That
about to screw the pooch here. Yeah, it must have been a poisonous snail or something. See, this is... I hate this. I can't see what's down here. Alright, there we go. You gotta readjust the screen manually. I love glitches like that. Well, not glitches, but just plain design. Every freaking enemy in this stage takes at least 2 hits to kill.
Whoa! What? That iguana-looking guy.
Yeah, that's one of the easier. That's one of the easier enemies to kill in the game, because he only takes 2. Everything else, like this guy, takes like 5 or 6 or some shit, and that skull guy, he takes a freaking plethora of them.
Oh yeah.
I know that there's a ladder around here somewhere. It takes me up to. Oh, that should help. I don't know what the cross does. It just gives me points, I assume.
Oh, there's the creepy heads. Yeah, the skulls.
Boy. Yeah, I knew that all those extra lives. They were like the game's gods said, "You little bastard, you gained some extra lives. We're gonna make this as hard on you as possible." Alright, this is...
What is that? They're like little insects, like caterpillar things or something. That also the blue ones.
Yeah, they're something.
They are most certainly that. If anything, they are something.
Oh god, do I just go straight up? I thought I had to cut across or something.
That was more like a pterodactyl than a bird. I was about to, like, correct myself that actually dinosaurs are technically birds, but then I remembered that pterodactyls are not, in fact, dinosaurs. So, yeah, I was not in error there.
I'm not sure if I'm going the right way. I think I'm heading my way up. Yep, I'm up to the top here, where this is where I want to go after I get Rhonda. I knew that, because I knew there were a lot of these damn bugs on the way up the ladder toward that area. Somewhere along the line over here, I gotta cut across to the right and...
Yeah, you gotta find
I gotta find Rhonda.
Gotta find the tree hut with Rhonda in it.
You bitch! Ah! Oh, that sucks. 1 life. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep if I come this far and then I die during the final leg here.
You're not gonna save state it?
Alright, here we are. We're in the right area here.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, shit on me. I don't care about bullets right now. I got a shitload of them and... Oh god.
It's just so intense. It just suddenly got so intense.
Yeah, I had. I racked up.
I don't even want to say anything because of that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
The damn ladder! Oh my god, the ladder glitch almost killed me. Because I slipped, and then it delayed my progress, and then I found myself, almost getting speared. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, there we go. I think she's right up here.
Oh, there she is.
Alright, got her.
There she is.
Now I gotta get back and survive. I also gotta climb across all those damn, rope chains. Oh my god. Oh shit! I just had a fudge roll in my pants. It's not this one, is it? It's the next one. Oh my god, fuck me! Shit.
I think I'm lagging
Alright.
again, so...
I, by the skin of my nuts, I survived that.
Oh dear. Ooh. By the skin of my nuts.
Alright, I know there's bugs up here. I gotta carefully... They should, once I get Rhonda, I should just... everybody else should just die. All the other enemies should disappear. I should get free reign to just waltz out of here and... where in the hell do... It's not like, okay, it'd be like if in Super Mario Brothers, you, or Super Mario Brothers 3, even better. You go through the castle, you kill Bowser, you rescue Princess, and then the game's not over yet. You have to go back and exit out the castle. Alright, now here's the final leg here. I gotta... Oh, there it is. Yep, see, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I gotta... the vine chain ropes, whatever the hell they are. I gotta scale across a good baker's dozen of these damn things.
Ooh.
I don't remember exactly the count.
I was
it feels like
myself,
forever.
I didn't dare say it out loud, but I was just thinking to myself that you didn't seem to have too much problem with the freaking chains, and now, of course.
I didn't have a problem going over the spiked ones earlier. Look at it. Is that now? I'm getting that double screen thing going on right now. I'm worried about actually getting killed by the ghost. Alright, there's one down. Another one down. Ugh, come on, when does this end? It's like...
It's like torture? Is that the word you're looking for?
Yeah. Oh, no, we're not done yet. We got these bitches.
Oh, the spikes.
Fuck. Do I go down?
Yeah. Actually, I think you are supposed to go down one level.
Yes. That's exactly what I was supposed to do.
Oh, yes, I remembered it. Good. I wasn't completely useless in this.
I'm waiting for the vulture to come back. Oh my god, you shithead! I can't. I came so close. Serenity now. Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. Ugh, I am sweating.
Well done. Nice.
That,
Not
everybody,
sure if you can hear that, but...
that, ladies and gentlemen, was 25 years of frustration packed into an hour and a half. Roughly.
Yeah, you actually did it. You fucking did it. I could not do it when I was trying it out. Like, I got stuck in that fucking jumpy majigger part. With the first head, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, oh look at wow,
done.
I guess I carried over two. I got an extra life somewhere in there, and I carried because I got an extra life. Now, I know I made mention of this in the YouTube video, but now it takes me back. This is not a the game starting over again, as much as it's the game starting over again, but all the items are in different places now. So you had so much fun searching for everything the first time.
Yeah, this is the quote-unquote director's cut.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm still wandering around. I'm just gonna see what happens here. Fuck it. I just see where I can go, how far I can get. I'm not putting any, you know, I'm just aimlessly wandering and not putting full effort really into it either.
Oh yeah.
I'll just wing it, and what happens happens. But anyway, so yeah, I wanna thank you, Hannu, for taking the time to join me on this quest.
No, this was a lot of fun, and I'm actually impressed that we actually managed to beat this fucking game, because I wasn't like going off from what you were saying at the beginning. I wasn't too confident, but yeah, this actually turned out pretty good, and it's always kind of interesting being on this side, because I'm usually the one playing the Let's Play, so it's nice being just the kind of the commentator, the co-commentator.
Yeah, and it wasn't you know, and you can definitely, I mean, you know, you say we beat it, and that's not inaccurate, because you definitely you pointed out a couple of things that may have slipped my mind over the course of, you know, the last decade or so that I haven't since I've, you know, put on a full effort to play through the game.
Oh yeah.
Did they not? They didn't put anything over here this time. All right, well, whatever. I love doing this, following the scorpion and waiting, because he's so fucking slow when you're behind him.
Yeah, and you couldn't jump over him, because then he'll kill him. Then he'll kill you.
Poisonous scorpion.
He's going that
you know,
way.
how can a frog be so fucking deadly? I mean,
well, I think that's actually the most accurate thing, because there are super poisonous frogs.
Oh, you know, yeah, no, you know what? You're right. And these particular frogs that since you know, going back to the whole accuracy of the of the region that they chose for this game, that actually would be the case. They just look so damn.
Yeah, whereas actually, if it's like a big ass scorpion or a big ass spider like that, they're not nearly as venomous as people make them out to be, because when they're that.
Well, that would have been perfect place to die, going down a ladder. Oh, they gave me an extra life, but fuck it, I'm all set. You know, I've tortured myself enough. Why am I going to continue to do so? So, anyway, yes, this was a hell of a time recreating the torture and personal anguish that engulfed me throughout all those years. And it you know, like I said, the whole trial and error was basically that was rediscovered along with everything else, because it was on display just now. Twice I failed, and I had to reconvene and gather the troops. It was that's pretty much what I had to do, persevere and beat the game the first time.
Oh yeah.
I will never, but I will tell you this: I've never, in my life, will I try to complete this second world where everything's wherever. You know, it will not happen.
Yeah, you gotta draw a line in the sand somewhere.
Yes, and that's exactly where I draw it. Yes. That line, it's a big ass line, and the rest of that sand can go fuck itself.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for everybody for watching. And thanks again, Hannu, for joining. And you know, this may not be the, you know, maybe these Let's Plays will continue in some fashion.
Oh yeah, I would really like that. Yeah.